Welcome to Unsolved with Nomi. Today, we delve into the haunting case of Brandon Swanson, a young man who vanished without a trace after a mysterious midnight phone call. This story is filled with unanswered questions and eerie details that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Viewer discretion is advised. Brandon Victor Swanson was a typical 19-year-old, full of life and dreams. Born on January 30th, 1989, in Marshall, Minnesota, Brandon was known for his intelligence, kindness, and ambition. He was a student at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, studying wind turbine technology. On the evening of May 13, 2008, Brandon attended a party to celebrate the end of the spring semester. Brandon's friends described him as a responsible and level-headed person. That night, he was planning to drive back to his family's home in Marshall. Little did anyone know, this would be the last time Brandon was seen. After the party, Brandon began his drive home around midnight. He stayed in touch with his parents, Brian and Annette Swanson, via phone calls, letting them know about his progress. However, things took a strange turn when Brandon's car ended up in a ditch on a gravel road. This was around 1:15 a.m. Unable to move his car, Brandon called his parents for help. He was calm and assured them that he knew his location. He described the area as a rural road near the town of Lind, just a few miles away from their home. Brandon's father, Brian, set out to find him, staying on the phone with Brandon to guide him. However, despite Brandon's detailed descriptions, Brian couldn't locate him. The frustration in Brandon's voice grew as he repeatedly said, "I can see you," even though Brian couldn't see him or his car. The eerie part is that both believed they were in the same location. For over 45 minutes, Brandon and his father remained on the phone, trying to locate each other. Then, at 2:30 a.m., Brandon suddenly exclaimed, "Oh, shit!" and the call was abruptly cut off. That was the last anyone heard from Brandon Swanson. Panic set in. Brian and Annette immediately called Brandon back, but he didn't answer. They continued searching the area where they believed Brandon was, but there was no sign of him or his car. At 6:30 a.m., they reported Brandon missing to the Lyon County Sheriff's Department. Despite the initial belief that Brandon might have been disoriented, the Sheriff's Department launched an immediate search. They found Brandon's car, but it was nowhere near Lind. It was 25 miles away in Taunton. This discrepancy raised even more questions. The search for Brandon Swanson became one of the most extensive in Minnesota's history. Over the following days, weeks, and months, search teams scoured the area on foot, horseback, ATVs, and with search dogs. Helicopters and planes provided aerial support, but despite their efforts, there was no trace of Brandon. Search dogs tracked Brandon's scent to the Yellow Medicine River, leading to speculations that he might have fallen in. However, extensive searches of the river yielded no results. As with any mysterious disappearance, numerous theories and speculations arose. Some believed that Brandon had accidentally drowned in the river, while others suggested foul play. Another theory was that Brandon, disoriented and possibly injured, wandered further into the wilderness. Experts analyzed the case, pointing out the inconsistencies in Brandon's phone call descriptions and his actual location. They debated whether Brandon was indeed where he thought he was, or if he was experiencing some form of disorientation. The case of Brandon Swanson is riddled with unanswered questions. Why did he say, "Oh, before the call was cut off? What caused the abrupt end to the conversation? Where did Brandon go after leaving his car? These questions haunt everyone involved in the case. Brandon's disappearance also raises questions about the role of the authorities. Were there any lapses in the initial search efforts? Could more have been done to locate him sooner? The Swanson family has been vocal in their quest for answers and justice. Asterisk. For Brian and Annette Swanson, the disappearance of their son is a never-ending nightmare. They've tirelessly advocated for more resources and attention to be devoted to Brandon's case. Their resilience and determination have kept Brandon's story alive. They share their experiences, the emotional toll of the search, and their hopes that one day they will find out what happened to their beloved son. Their pain and hope are palpable, a testament to their unyielding love for Brandon. Brandon Swanson's case has had a significant impact on how missing persons cases are handled in Minnesota and beyond. It led to changes in search protocols and increased awareness about the importance of quick and coordinated search efforts. Law enforcement officials discussed the lessons learned from Brandon's case and the changes implemented to improve response times and search strategies. The case remains a pivotal example in training and preparedness for similar situations. To this day, the search for Brandon Swanson continues. Volunteers, family members, and authorities periodically revisit the case, hoping for new leads or breakthroughs. The Swanson family maintains a website and social media presence dedicated to finding Brandon and keeping his story in the public eye. The community's support has been unwavering, with many still participating in search efforts and spreading awareness. The haunting question remains: what happened to Brandon Swanson? The disappearance of Brandon Swanson is a haunting mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue. As we conclude, let's reflect on the theories and the impact of this case. Was it an accident, foul play, or something else entirely? We may never know, but the search for answers continues. As we leave you with these lingering questions, we encourage anyone with information to come forward. Brandon's family deserves closure, and every bit of information could make a difference. Thank you for watching this episode of Unsolved with Nomi. If you have any information about Brandon Swanson's disappearance, please contact the authorities. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, the truth is out there.